first song to ever help me learn how to speak English was Coolio's Gangsta Paradise. I broke it down, and it's funny, but yeah, I just wanted to know what he was saying. You learn more from hip hop than you do like a melody or whatever. Like melodies are catchy, I get it, it's cool, like rock and pop and all that, but hip hop really saved me. Gave me the push, inspiration, and especially like, you know, me growing up as a child, I never understood why I wasn't like the rest of the kids that I saw on TV, you know? I looked like them, but I wasn't living like them. Home Alone, he's in this big ass house, and I'm in the projects. Like why, you know what I'm saying? Like it was kind of weird. I was questioning like, why am I in the projects? Like why is my family in the projects and this kid is in this nice ass fucking house? And hip hop kind of saved me, and it made me feel like I wasn't alone. Brooklyn is his own world. And it taught me everything I am. I mean, it made me who I am, bro. Like, you know, I didn't really, you know, I seen that I have rhythm compared to other people. I seen that I'm a product of my environment. The culture really raised me and made me who I am. That's why it's like, oh, who is Gashi? Like people get confused as if it's an act. You know, I was not raised in the suburbs. I was really raised in Flatbush, Brooklyn, gully, nasty, dirty, grimy, rob you with a rock, Brooklyn. You know what I mean? And I'm happy to say that I was raised by Brooklyn. I was raised by the culture. When I left my scholarship, my parents are very old school, strict. They don't really speak English, and they think that in life all you need is a diploma. You know, they don't believe in music. They still don't. I bought my parents a house through my music, and they still don't believe in getting a check from music. When I dropped out, I got kicked out of my house, and I was homeless for 2 years. When you approach someone and they look at you first on what you're wearing, and then somehow they decide how they're gonna speak to you. Or they ask you, what do you do for a living, so they could calculate the respect to give you. So what Hundreds did for me, which is funny, was they gave me free clothes. So I was still fresh as hell, homeless, giving out my CD. I had a warrant for my arrest in New York. So I had to escape New York as fast as possible and not get in trouble. So I went on the plane and went to Iceland. And from Iceland, I got a big check from doing a show, and I went straight to LA. I was living in somebody's like small ass closet. When I came out here, man, I was couch surfing, and LA helped me find my sound. The thing is like, you know, there's a studio in every corner, in every building in LA. In New York, it's not like that. So you have to really practice your verse. In LA, I didn't have to practice my verse. So I wouldn't have to write my verse down and learn it and then go to the studio, lay it down. In LA, I just go there and I freestyle, and that's who I became. LA helped enhance Gashi. I let my music do the talking for me majority of the time. It took me 9 years to get here, almost 10 years. I put in my work. I paid my dues, I saved my receipts, and you cannot do anything to test me. I walk in any room and people say, that guy right there works hard. I respect him. And that's the difference between me and someone else. And people know when I move, when you see me on stage and I got the drip and you see me, you're like, damn, like he's not regular. We might look the same, but we different animal. I want to give a shout out to London on the Track, one of the realest producers, human beings. I went to Atlanta, I linked up with him. Solid guy. We made like 20 records the first night we met. His people and my people were like, yo, why don't we just get them in the studio together? And once I got there, it was out of here. We did an incredible record coming out with me, London on the Track, called London featuring Gigs. It's gonna be a huge record. When I met Hove, it was like, well, you know, that's the guy. Like, you know, when I dropped out of college, Blueprint was all I needed, you know, to be smart. Being signed to Roc Nation is better than, it's me staying home. I didn't want to go to Toronto. I didn't want to go somewhere else to like feel lit. Like I'm home, and you know what? That's the greatest to ever do it.